Hey, welcome back to Magic is Alive, and if you're new here, you're welcomed too. So today I'm going to be teaching you a very cool card switch. It is called a French card switch. It is very well taught by Daniel Madison on his channel. I'll link it down in the description and up in the card. So if you're interested, go and watch the in-depth tutorial and come back to this one, of course, because in this tutorial I'm going to be teaching everything that I think he missed in his tutorial. So I'm going to be teaching you exactly how to get to the switch, how to prepare for the switch during a performance, right? So without any further ado, let's get to the tutorial. Hey guys, here's how we do the control, right? Obviously you need a deck. Doesn't matter if the cards are complete or not, right? Unless you wanna end with a new deck order and such and so on and so on. So what you need to do is you're going to control the card, obviously, to get ready for the switch. So here's how. Let me show you the first control. So the spectator selects a card, could be any card, right? For in this case is the 2 of clubs, right? While you're showing the card to them, right? You show the card to them. Then while you're showing them the card, you do this. After they've seen the card, you ask them, will you remember the card? Obviously they say yes. Even maybe you let them sign the card, right? Obviously that way they will remember the card. If they don't remember, it will have their signature on it, right? Then they give it back to you. Then while they're giving it back, you refer on the side like this so that you can put the card like that. Then while putting the card like this and pushing it in, what's really happening is you're doing a diagonal shift, right? You're going to palm the card, but not in a DPS, right? So the card stays like this. So let's get to how you get to that, because that's the important part. That's what I'm going to be teaching, right? Because that's what Daniel Madison doesn't lean on most of the time. So you have the card, they give it back, you put the card back. Then in pushing it in, you don't push it straight in, right? So what you do is you do it like on the side like this, right? And then don't do it too much like this, because now your middle finger can't cover that, right? So what you do is you push it in on the side like this. Then you have your middle finger here. Your pointer finger or your index finger won't be here. It will actually be there, right? So, okay, 2 of clubs, right? While putting it in, you jog it. You push it slightly to the side. But how I push it slightly is either I do this with my middle finger. I do this, or with my pinky. My pinky goes there. Then the card slightly goes to the side. Then I push the card in like this, and your thumb will assist in pushing the card. Then the thumb is actually pretending to square the card, but it is the one that actually puts the card here. So there's this, right side. Then the thumb, you're like this, right? They can't see that. So it's like this. From underneath it's like that. Underneath it's like this, right? So your thumb will come here and it will bring back the card like this, right? And then the card will be like this, right? And your fingers will be like that. Then while you're like this, what you do, the card is actually now in what is known as the Tenkai position, right? It's in the Tenkai position because now if you just pull the deck and relax your hand, it goes into Tenkai palm. I know it's a funny Tenkai palm, but that's the Tenkai palm. Then you rest it on the edge of the table like this, right? Then you can give it to them to shuffle the cards, right? They shuffle the cards, then they bring it back. When they bring it back, you spread the cards like this. The card is already here, it's ready for the switch, and then you can do whatever now. Now you can switch it with any card. You can even like say, I think this is your card, and do this, right? Then you say, I think this is your card. Then obviously they'll give you a funny look, right? And then you act surprised, and then you look at the card and say, this is not your card. Then you do the switch like that. You do the switch, and then now you take the card and say, if that's not your card, so your card, you're meaning to tell me your card is somewhere here. Okay, then you can do like this, magic gesture like this, and then you say, what was your card? Then they say the 2 of clubs, and then you show them that the card has changed. Obviously, at that moment, it is magical, right? The magician obviously will know there's a switch, but because of that offbeat, and the switch was not that apparent, right? They won't even notice that you made a switch. Obviously, the magicians will know that no, there was a switch there, but they won't know when, unless they keep on playing the video back and in slow motion and all that. But lay people won't do that. They will just watch the video and be amazed and watch it over and over again, right? But they won't see anything, because it will be like you must act naturally. You must be like, it mustn't feel like a switch, but once it feels like a switch, even the spectator, it will feel like a switch on the spectators. But if it doesn't feel like a switch to you, it won't feel like a switch to them, right? So go and learn the switch from Daniel Madison's channel, and then put this technique in this routine, and then you got a miracle. Okay, if you want to learn another one, right, I'm going to be doing a part 2 of this tutorial. There are main controls that you can do that will get you to the same position to do the switch, right? Some will be left, the switch will happen from the left hand, some from the right hand, right? Just like this one, it was from the right hand. So if you want to learn another one where I teach it to you where you lose your left hand as the hand that is palming the card, we can do that next time. But by the way, don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you haven't yet, and happy practicing till next time.